Welcome everybody to the Gospel Kids Academy. My name is Paris. So I have a little new format, I guess you'd say, that's going on. I'm not using my typical video editing software. I'm actually using my camera, my phone camera. I had some difficulties last night, but we're going to use this workaround, and I think the audio is clear. So welcome to the Gospel Kids Academy. We're going to go over congregationals in the key of A flat. And congregationals are very important for gospel piano because a majority of the praise and worship that's typically done in church services, they use this style of music. So we're going to be in the key of A flat. So we have A flat, B flat, C, C sharp, E flat, F, G, A flat. Okay, so with congregationals, there's multiple ways you can play congregational music, but for this situation, we're just going to use two different instances. And so the first one is going to be using the root note, and then the second one is the walking bass. So for the root, we're just going to do this. I'm going to play, I know my octave is a little low, but I'm playing A flat in the left hand. But in my right hand, we're just going to use some chord patterns, okay? And so that chord pattern is going to be the 1, the 4, and then the minor 5. So here's an example. So on that one, I played 1 dominant, which is A flat dominant 7, and then you could play C sharp or D flat major, and then you can go from there to E flat minor, and then back to C sharp, and then to the 1, which is A flat dominant 7. So I even changed that chord just now. And then what's this? So the other pattern that you can use is the walking bass. So the walking bass for gospel music, when we're doing congregational songs, is going to be the 1. I'll play it up here. The 1, A flat, the 3, which is C, the 4, which is D flat, the flat 5, which is D, and the 5, which is E flat, and then the 6, which is F, the flat 7, which is G flat, and then the 7, which is G, and then back to the 1. So we're just gonna play it consecutively, and then we'll add some riffs in there. Okay. So this is the primary pattern that you would use for congregational music if you wanted to use the walking bass. Now, one thing I like about this is when I start adding licks and riffs in the right hand, it adds more color and it adds more movement to the song. So here's how it would sound in conjunction with riffs. So again, it just sounds like I'm doing so much, right? And then I'll just close out with this particular part. So one of the most common congregational progressions is the 1, 2, 5, 1, 4. I'm going to use the walking bass to close out with this particular segment and use that 1, 2, 5, 1, 4 movement. So again, the walking bass I really like because you get to do so many things with it. And so here's just one of those examples. All right. So again, there's so many different ways that you could play congregational patterns. I only went over 2, which was using the root note and then using the walking bass when you're playing in the key of A flat. If you like this content, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel by typing in Gospel Keys Academy or by following my account on Instagram to check out some of my latest tutorials for gospel music. But thank you all for tuning in. My name is Paris, and God bless and hope you all have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.